Now, associated with this concept of finish is the fact that believers should know, and most of us here do know, we have been schooled in the fact that God has an eternal purpose. God has something He's doing. A larger percentage of Christians, church folk, thinks that God is all about saving man, blessing man, helping man to go through this world of chaos, and at the end of the day, taking man to heaven. God has no other business except to answer man's prayers. You know, that is the unspoken mindset of most Christians. All that God is about is save man, bless man, help man, deliver him from problems of the earth. You know, Satan is prowling the whole place and you need divine security. You understand that kind of a thing. But is that all that God is about? God has a purpose, and God is following His program strictly to the letter. You understand what I'm saying? God has an eternal purpose. Even look at creation. Does creation look haphazard? Does creation look like a product of chance? No. The sun has been rising from the east and has been setting in the west for all generations. It has not changed. Everything about creation is methodical. It is precise. It is exact. Right? That is a picture of the purposefulness of God. God is a God of purpose. And it is our duty not to live frivolously, not to live without understanding. As a matter of fact, this scripture I want to read in 2 Peter should tell us that we have a participatory role to play in what God is doing. Okay? Here it is, 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 12. Can you read it for me, please?
Looking for and hastening the coming of the day of God, because of which the heavens will be destroyed by burning,
etc., etc., etc. All right. What I just want to pick from there is that word or phrase or clause, looking forward to and hastening the day. What does that suggest, Shannon?
That there's something definite in the future.
Sure.
And I guess hastening would mean that there's something you can do about the timing.
That's right. That's right, bro. That there are things we can do today that can hasten, that can bring, is it bring forward or bring nearer? What does that, have you thought about that before? Not much.
So that means that the coming can be delayed.
All right, go ahead.